really big game.
Hello, and welcome to the crossover. Nothing is abounds and everything is fair game. We have a lot to cover with you today. But first, let's check in with the talk. Please give a warm welcome to Stats, Eddie P, Rooftop, DP, and Big T.
What's happening, everybody? And once again, it is time for the greatest sports talk show there is. I mean, you won't find a better sports talk show anywhere on the planet. Not on YouTube, not on the radio, not on the World Wide Web. You can go anywhere you want to go, and you're not going to find a better sports talk show than At Home with the Crossover. And I am your host, Big T, alongside my tag team partners, the usual cast of characters. And we're going to start in our introductions with Mr. Smooth himself, the Elon legend. Bro Mel is in the house. I like the little goatee, Bro Mel, looking good there, looking sharp. What's going on? Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, praise the Lord. Just glad to be here. Glad to see everybody.
There you go. And then we got the first lady, Mama, the doctor, the entrepreneur, the professor. She is all of these things wrapped up in one, plus a whole bunch of other nicknames that too numerous to list, because we won't even have a show. I mean, we'll start listing them, and the wrap-up segment roll around, we'll still be going down the list. So, but we like to call her TP, and she is definitely in the house. TP, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Blessings. Thank you for that introduction. Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Blessings on blessings. Love it. Wouldn't be a show without it. Then we got the man that brings the ag swag to the show each and every week. He's got those colors on once again tonight, representing. And we like to refer to him as, y'all done heard the rapper Swaggy P. Well, he got this nickname because he's a diehard Aggie. It's a play on the Swaggy P name. Aggie P is his name, and he's in the house as well. Aggie P, what's up?
Hello, everyone. Aggie Pride is nationwide.
Love it. My wife would agree with you on that, sir.
Yes, sir.
And then he's out of season. He's out of season, but he can still talk football. He can still talk basketball.
I love those two sports.
I know you do.
They don't always love me back.
I know you do. And he could talk a little hockey too, I mean, he's versatile, but his favorite sport is baseball. He is our resident baseball expert guru, and he knows all the numbers. I mean, you could ask him a lot of stuff, and I'm sure he could just come up with, thus the nickname Stats. He's in the house. Stats, what's going on?
Hey guys, it's almost that time of year. 1 week, and then the baseball recaps return. One more week.
Then they return. Hey, when the pitchers and trainers, I'm sorry, pitchers and catchers are reporting when?
I think it's like, what is today? Today is the
February 7th.
6 days.
6 days. See, I told you he would know. I knew he would know. And so he's over here fidgeting and itchy. The seat is wobbling.
I got something to say about those Philadelphia Eagles in the World Championship.
Well, and that led me to our guy that's over here itching. You can see the seat just wobbling and shaking. He for those of you who aren't watching on YouTube, he's got his back to us like he always does, and now he is slowly spinning around. He wanted everybody to see the Eagles thing draped over his chair. And when he's turned around, he's got the hat on, he's got the banner on the wall, and he's got the ring on. He's got the championship ring 2017 on. Got the John Cena wristbands. But there's also on the wall behind him, he's got that LeBron James pennant hanging up on the wall. And of course, he's excited because this is gonna be a big week for Bird. He got the big game on Sunday. His boys are trying to win another one. And then LeBron tonight has a chance to go. So Bird, what's up? Talk to the nation. Tell everybody what's going on with you.
Hurts, represent for the 24-year-olds, although I'm older than you by a few months. Still represent.
Represent.
Yeah.
There he is. Hey, and together, y'all, we are the Tunnel Crew, watching everything that happens inside and outside the tunnel, leading to the lines of competition in the world of sports. Tonight, on this edition of At Home with the Crossover, we talk a little Kyrie Irving going to Dallas. That is official. It was made official today. We talk, like I just said, LeBron James chasing history. Got a chance to do something that, man, it might be might not ever see it broken. We'll see. TB12, we'll get into him just a little tiny bit, just a little bit. And
I'm
of
so
course,
sad.
oh yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. And of course, we've got the big game to talk about and so much more. But first, we open with our hot topics, hottest stories of sports. May not be what everybody else is talking about, but it's the things we, the Tunnel Crew, want to talk about. And we start off with Duke UNC because both teams matched up last. Bro Mel shaking his head. He had a disgusted look on his face, too. Both teams matched up last Saturday for their first of 2 annual yearly meetings, and both teams were unranked. It's the third time this century, only the third time this century, both teams have been unranked. Unfortunately, those 3 times have happened in the last 3 years, because you go back to the 2021 season when they were unranked for both of those matchups. And now they're unranked for this one. They probably be unranked for both of these matchups this year, because both teams just can't get out of their own way. I mean, they just can't find a way to get it done. Carolina started the season ranked number 1. And as we talked about, they're the fastest team to drop out of the number 1 spot ever. And they have only been ranked again one more time. It's been 9 weeks since that happened. Duke started the season ranked 7th, and they've fallen out of the top 25. They've been out 3 weeks now, and after that beating last night to Miami, it looks like they're going to probably be out the rest of the season. So,
yeah.
So, everybody, I'm sure you saw the game. Carolina was up by 7 in the first half. As many as 7, had a 5-point lead for much of the first half, but Duke came back and took the lead at the half, 33-32, and then it was nip and tuck pretty much the second half. 4 minutes left to go. Game is tied 57 apiece, and Duke goes on a 6-0 run in the final 4 minutes and wins it 63-57. So, Tunnel Crew, your thoughts on this classic? It was the classic Duke UNC game, and we'll go ahead and hand it off to you. Stats is waving frantically, so I'm guessing he wants to go ahead and jump on. So, Stats, go ahead, take it away.
Okay. So I have this hat here. It's a Carolina hat.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? They are frauds because the defensive effort was lousy. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to take this hat. And I'm wearing a team that's actually ranked. Auburn Tigers. They're actually ranked and probably will stay ranked. I find a new team to cheer for this year because it's not our year. It's not our year.
So it's not a year.
Not our year.
Next up. And before somebody else jumps, Bird is laughing. He's chuckling. He's having a good time. We already talked about LeBron going for record. We talked about the Eagles trying to win the big game. He's laughing now because guess what happens tonight? Matter of fact, right now, 5 minutes ago, Carolina and Wake just tipped off over at the Joel. So that's why he's laughing, because he thinks, they're going to send Carolina to a 3rd straight loss. All right, so who else wants to talk about this classic?
Well, it wasn't a classic because neither one of them played to the potential of the rivalry.
Yeah,
it wasn't. It was Duke won because Carolina couldn't get out their own way. You shot all the 3-pointers that you haven't made all year. And you didn't get it go inside to your big man. And
nope.
He can't shoot a 10-footer to bring the 7-footer out of the lane. So it's just I think the coach has an issue with that too.
Yeah.
I think Davis is part of the issue as well.
Yeah.
And the issue is he got guys on the bench who can't do any worse than what he got on the court.
Yeah.
And you playing them 35 to 40 minutes. And so don't be surprised if you have a few of them leave after this year.
Oh yeah, because he definitely is not utilizing the bench for sure. Who else? Anybody else want to say anything about this? Well, Bromell just said it's not a classic, so
yeah, it wasn't a classic. But what confuses me is the Tar Heels. You know, they have the experience on the floor.
Yep.
And, I mean, compared to the way they played last year to this year, to me, it seemed like not to me, to the world, they have really dropped off.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out why, because usually when a team stay together, they got chemistry, you know, your talent level, you should play better. So, Brother Mel, tell the crew,
let me share this with you. They was better. Coaching? They was better. Well, no, I don't think it's coach. I think it's individual people. They played together last year. This year they're not playing together.
Yeah.
Everybody want to score their points, and they're not playing together. That's their biggest issue. And they're the same thing. They're not playing defense as well. But the bottom line is that they're not playing a cohesive ball. They're not playing as a team.
You know, I talked to somebody about this, and the one thing I told them is this. I said, could it be that we've been fooled, we've been bamboozled by the stretch at the end of the year where they won, 11 in a row before they lost the championship game? Because let's face it, let's be honest. What we're seeing now looks more like what we saw until they went on that hot streak, you know? And so I'm sitting here saying, maybe we've been fooled. Maybe this is the real Carolina, and the hot streak is the team that is not real, you know?
You know what the key is? Brady Manick.
Brady Manick, yep. That's a big loss.
Because, what's his name?
Pete Nance.
Haven't did anything.
2 points.
And I'm not blaming Nance because he's a new player. But if you look at that stretch and Brady Manick got in their face at halftime or during practice and say, we got to play as a team. If we don't play as a team, we're not going to do anything. And they turned it around. You know?
Let me throw this in there for the Tony Pro. I mean, do you think it could be the NIL deals? I mean, somebody told me, one of my colleagues, they said that the big guy, Brad, I can't think of his name. They say he's making like $4 million a year NIL.
Yep.
Now we all know it's kind of like playing football. You know, your rookie season, everybody go out and go all out. But once you sign that big contract, you're not as hungry anymore.
Yep.
You get comfortable. You don't go run them extra sprints.
Yep.
You don't shoot those extra free throws. So could that be it?
Could be.
It could be. I just don't think they're hungry neither. You're right. Yep. I don't think they got the drive to do it.
Yeah.
Because they're playing individual ball. And Hughes Davis not getting in their face to sit them down to let them know that you're hurting the team.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can love the players, but sometimes you got to be honest and truthful with them.
That's right.
You know, and he's not doing that. He's babying them. You know.
TP, Bird, y'all got any thoughts? TP, anybody making any comments based on this conversation?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Before I let it go on, I totally agree, Bromell and everything. I totally agree. I feel like that Carolina way when it comes to basketball is everything is hard. You drive hard. We set the standard.
Yeah.
After a while, people not gonna even put, and some of them don't anymore put Carolina even in the equation anymore of a top 20.
Yeah.
In the previous years, you know, when the last coach stepped down, you got Hubert up there. You know, they're looking for change.
Yeah, and
that change, he's gonna be out of a job too.
I was gonna say that too. He'll be looking because if you have in Carolina history, Love is the only player in that history that can shoot wherever he want to shoot, when he want to shoot it, and nobody don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Look at what he's done this year. He's not even shooting 30%.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he keeps
jacking them up.
He keeps jacking it up. He doesn't know. He has terrible shot selection. You know, he's killing it. Hey, Bird, you got any thoughts on this before we go? And you might have to hold it over to the next segment, but do you want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about in that game.
I was going to say, or you want to update us on the Wake game, you know? I know what you're going to do. Okay, so when we come back from the break, everybody, Bird is going to update us on the Carolina weight game that is happening as we speak. You're listening to At Home with the Crossover.
Why so sad when the joy is here? What's the answer? Joy in the morning, the Crossover. You can find them all right here on 100.7 WLJF. There's no need to be down when there's plenty of joy to go around. Get your daily dose and turn that frown upside down. Love and Faith Radio, 100.7 WLJF, The Joy.
My name is Priscilla Van. I'm with Hometown Insurance Service. I'm an independent insurance agent that specializes in Medicare, senior solutions, life and health. I work with dozens of companies so that I can offer you the appropriate coverage as well as the affordable price for your insurance needs. If I can help you, please contact me at my website, hometowninsuranceservice.com, or email me at hometown.inservice, or you can find me on Facebook at Hometown Insurance Service. Thank you.
Times are changing. We all have questions about the future. Join us as we find the answers through the Word of God.
Love and Faith Christian Fellowship invites you to join our congregation. One church, 2 locations, Greensboro and Kernersville.
We're helping people on their path to find God as we provide spiritual leadership and growth through diverse ministry.
Celebrating over 25 years of ministry. Join our Love and Faith community where Jesus Christ is Lord and the people are loved.
All right, welcome back to At Home with the Crossover. Hey, and you want to catch us at Tuesday nights? Oh, Lord. Tuesday nights on YouTube because you want to see Bird having a good time, yucking it up, because I guess he's getting ready to give some news that's happy, making him happy. You want to see Mr. Smooth with the brand new goatee, you know, I mean, the wise man goatee, you know, and you want to see stats, you want to see him just disappear and his name pop up, you know, right when I'm getting ready to introduce him. And you want to see Aggie P represent Aggie Nation each and every week. And you definitely want to see Mama, the queen, the first lady, the doctor, the entrepreneur, you know, representing. Hey, she represents Aggie Nation too, for those of you who are new to the show. And you want to see me, you know, with the different hats on every week, see what hat I'm gonna wear this week. Like the trash pandas that I wore a few months back.
Yeah, speaking of trash, HBU's basketball team is some trash too.
All right now. All right. Hey, I need a mute button to be able to mute him like Tony Reality does on ESPN. Anyway.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm about to do it.
Anyway, catch us Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on YouTube. Go to the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody you know about it. And that's At Home with the Crossovers, Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Then on Thursday nights at 7 p.m., catch the audio version of the original Crossover Sports Show. You can catch it online at WLJFradio.com. You can also download the 100.7 WLJF app. It's available both on Google Play and in the iTunes Store. All right. Well, Bird, you up there giggling, got the hands together like a villain, like a movie villain. You know, hey, what is this? What is this? You know, like he's a movie villain. So go ahead and tell us what's going on in the Wake Forest North Carolina Tar Heel game over there at Lawrence Joe.
10-point game, 19-9.
Okay. 19-9. How many? What's the time remaining in the first half?
11:53.
11:53. Mark it down. 19-9. 11:53 left to go in the first half. Bird is happy. All right, we're going to track Bird throughout the show and see if that stays the case. All right, let's move on now. We talked about the UNC Duke rivalry in the first segment. Now we're going to move on to the NBA because there are 2 stories that are dominating the headlines this week. First, LeBron James is on the cusp of making history, y'all. He needs a mere 36 points to break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time NBA scoring record for the most points scored in a career. And for those of you who don't know what that number is, it's 38,387 points that Kareem has scored. That is a lot of points. And LeBron James needs just 36 to break that record. And according to Vivid Tickets, the Vivid Ticket website, the average price of the tickets for tonight's game, when the Lakers are welcoming the Oklahoma City Thunder into the building, average cost, this is average now, the average cost of those tickets, $731. That's the average price. So
let's go.
He said, let's go. So the question I had, that game is at 10 o'clock. First, I want to ask, Bird, when are you getting on the plane and heading out? Because the show will end just in time for you to catch a flight. You might make it before halftime to see the rest of the game. And then secondly, for the whole Tunnel crew, will he break the record tonight? Do you think it's going to happen?
I think so, Big T.
So you think it's this?
Yeah, I think he's going to come out and show out and do his thing. Hey,
get it done.
Get it done, man. Go ahead and get it over with.
Well, and Kareem is expected to be in the building. They said, Wilt wasn't there. I think I heard they said Wilt wasn't in the building when Kareem broke the record, but Kareem is expected to be in the building tonight. So that'll be nice,
I bet you he'll score.
I know where Wilt was.
Oh Lord.
I'm sorry.
Well, the good thing about that is, you have to know to know.
Pretty funny.
I was gonna say that Kareem's whole persona and religious background is more about peace. So I can see him going versus Wilt was the complete opposite. So when I say complete, needed. Yeah. So I pray that he before he left here. But yeah, so of course, I think too, with everything that happened from police brutality to everything throughout the years, and with the NBA now bonding a little bit more, I can see him wanting to be there. So it's like old school, new school.
Yep. Pass the baton.
Yes.
Anybody else think LeBron? Anybody think LeBron's gonna break it, or you might say I don't think he's gonna break tonight. I think it's gonna take him one more game.
35.
If he has a good first half, I think he will.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets at least double figures in the first half, I think he will.
Think he'll break it.
Yeah.
You stats? Did you say he's gonna come up 1 point short?
35.
That'll be terrible, man.
They're not gonna let you go that far. Think about Kobe's last game.
I'm calling it.
Think about Kobe's last game and think about when Kobe scored what? 61?
Yep.
That was his last game though. Like this isn't his last game. I mean, 35.
Okay, but this is what happens when they know that you have something like that at stake. First of all, they're not going to invite Kareem and you not do it.
Yeah.
Also, the players already know. I mean, all that stuff in pregame. So what they're gonna do is the players will just pass you the ball a little bit more. Now, if you shoot and you don't get it, that's on you.
Yeah.
You can't say they're not gonna give you the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm like TP. I just can't see the man sitting there on 35, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna wait till the next game."
Right.
He could be going for a game-winning 3 and miss. You never know.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, and I'm gonna tell you something. He gonna start. He gonna get his. And he can sit down the rest of the game, but we know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, he gonna start and he gonna get his.
Yeah. All right. Hey, so Bird, you the resident LeBron James fan. I mean, we thought, y'all remember, we thought Bird was a Laker fan. Then Bird was like, nah, I'm a LeBron fan. Wherever he goes, that's where I go. So
I'm a Laker fan.
well, your boy over here is a LeBron fan. So the resident LeBron fan on the show, give us your thoughts. What's going to happen tonight?
He's going to break it. He's going to break it tonight. and I'm gonna be there at halftime. Got my private plane, you know, my staff didn't already hook me up with snacks and everything.
There you go.
Me in the building, you know.
This is the money from the side rap career, right?
Yes, most definitely.
The beats and rap career on the side. Okay, all right. Man, did y'all know? We didn't know that guy was a millionaire, like multi-millionaire like that. I mean, come on, man, you could have had the new studio built, you know, years ago. You know. All right, well, I think he's gonna break it, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to smash it. I mean, try to go for like 50 tonight. You know. I mean, LeBron he's averaged, what was that over the last 10 games? Didn't he average over 30-something points a game? You know? So, I mean, you know, LeBron is one of those players, if he wants to do it, he can do it, you know? I mean, I really feel that. So I feel like getting 36 points is nothing for him if he says, I mean, like this might be one of, because LeBron's a very unselfish player. We all know that. He loves to pass. But this might be one of those nights when he say, you know what, I'm not going to be that guy tonight. You know, I'm going for it, you know? So I wouldn't be surprised he got 20 after the first quarter, you know?
Hey, Bro LaMelo come out firing from half court if he was out there.
Hey, I get my shot, so.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Love it.
He would.
Love it.
Get it.
Well, you know, I was gonna ask, do y'all think, I mean, this is kind of how I see this. I think when LeBron left his former team to come here, one of the things was teamwork was not in the chemistry. And I think that's one of the reasons when he came to the Lakers is he saw how the organization was and he was looking for chemistry to where he wouldn't have to, he knew he would have to run, he knew he would have to push, but maybe work more as a team so he wouldn't have to like run as much as he used to. So how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel that by him coming to the Lakers, like he's learning, it's not saying that he's not already had a team, but more of a team that he was kind of looking for that he's asked about?
I don't think so, because he don't have the weapons around him. I think that's what his issue is. He just don't have the weapons around him, and that's why he's putting up. You know, he's really a 20-something. He really can be a double man easy, maybe triple-double. But when he ain't got the help beside him, then he got to do what he got to do to win. So,
and you got street clothes out again, you know. So I mean,
he's getting traded.
Hey, thank you, Charles Barkley, for that nickname. Street clothes. All right.
Davis hurt again.
Well, no, he just came back, but you know he had been, you know, for I mean he'd been for over a month. That guy was out. Like, good gracious, man, you always hurt, man. It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
When you look at it, LeBron really, when he was with the Lakers, since he's been with the Lakers, he really haven't had you know, a true team that he can really not, you know, shoot as much as he's been shooting, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know?
And he mentioned he was disappointed with, you know, them not trying to get, or not trying. They did try. He's disappointed that they didn't get Kyrie, but he said, hey, you move on, you know, you got to move on. So speaking of Kyrie, that leads us, go ahead, TP.
No, I just want to say real quick that our producer said LeBron's going to break the record with a sky hook.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? He throw up a Kareem sky? That would be awesome, you know? Matter of fact,
I like that. That would be nice.
I hope that he's sitting on 33 points. I mean, 35 points or whatever with, 5-6 minutes left to go again. So if he wants to play around trying to make a sky hook, he can do that a couple of times until he gets one, because that would be pretty awesome. All right. Well, speaking of Kyrie Irving, he's done it again. So our man Kyrie on Friday came out and said, hey, I want out of here. And this comes from, they got into some contract talks and he felt disrespected with the contract offer. And so immediately came out and demanded a trade because of disrespect and said, and if I don't get the trade, I'm willing to sit out the rest of the season.
There it is.
If I don't get the trade by the trade deadline on Thursday, which is this coming Thursday, he said I'm willing to sit out the rest of the season. So they made that thing happen quick because I think it was Sunday. You know, he said that late Friday afternoon, and Sunday they announced Dallas was the destination. And he officially was in Dallas today, and it's done deal. He's supposed to make his debut tomorrow night versus the Clippers. And this is what he said today. I was listening to a quote from him. He said, "I want to be a place where I'm celebrated, not just tolerated. I want to feel wanted and not disrespected." And then Jason Kidd said, "It's still Luka's team, though." So, Tunnel Crew, your thoughts on the Kyrie Irving trade?
Big T. Kyrie is becoming the Antonio Brown of basketball. I'm telling you, man, this is ridiculous. But on the flip side, when I sit back and think about it, the guy is actually smart.
Yeah.
Oh, he's smart.
I mean, we're looking at how many seasons now? About 12?
Yeah.
12. See, he's been pulling this stuff for 12 seasons. He has a net worth of $90 million. And he still get his way everywhere he go, except when he played with LeBron James.
Yeah. Yep.
He's like
I think because of that leadership, LeBron held him accountable, and he had to play.
And he ran up against the one guy that he couldn't get his way with, you know.
Exactly, man. The guy is smart. He's using the system against himself. So
yeah. Well, hey, we'll finish up the Kyrie talk on the other side before we get into the question of the day. But first, I want to let everybody know that you can catch us Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on YouTube for this At Home with the Crossover version of the Crossover Sports Show. And you can find it online at YouTube, like I said, at the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and tell everybody you know about it. Then on Thursday nights, catch the audio version of the original Crossover Sports Show. You can find it also online, but only at WLJFradio.com. You can also download the WLJF app on Google Play and the iTunes Store. When we come back, we're going to jump into our question of the day.
Why so sad when the joy is here? What's the answer? Joy in the morning. The crossover. You can find them all right here on 100.7 WLJF. There's no need to be down when there's plenty of joy to go around. Get your daily dose and turn that frown upside down. Love and Faith Radio, 100.7 WLJF, The Joy.
My name is Priscilla Van. I'm with Hometown Insurance Service. I'm an independent insurance agent that specializes in Medicare, senior solutions, life and health. I work with dozens of companies so that I can offer you the appropriate coverage as well as the affordable price for your insurance needs. If I can help you, please contact me at my website, hometowninsuranceservice.com, or email me at hometown.insurvice, or you can find me on Facebook at Hometown Insurance Service. Thank you.
Times are changing. We all have questions about the future. Join us as we find the answers through the Word of God.
Love and Faith Christian Fellowship invites you to join our congregation. One church, 2 locations, Greensboro and Kernersville.
We're helping people on their path to find God as we provide spiritual leadership and growth through diverse ministry.
Celebrating over 25 years of ministry. Join our Love and Faith community where Jesus Christ is Lord and the people are loved.
100.7 WLJF.
All right, welcome back to At Home with the Crossover. Catch this at-home version of the show Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on YouTube. Go to the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel. And be sure, once you're there, you like, share, subscribe, tell everybody you know about it. Then, and that's every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Then on Thursday nights at 7 p.m., catch the audio version, the original Crossover Sports Show. You can find it also online, but at a different place, WLJFradio.com. And you can also download the 100.7 WLJF app. It's available both on Google Play and in the iTunes Store. All right, we're going to wrap up that Kyrie Irving talk. Anybody else got anything? We're talking about Kyrie Irving being traded from the Nets to the Mavs before the break. Anybody else got any thoughts on it? Or are the listeners, TP, having any thoughts or comments or anything to say about it?
They haven't really talked about that. They just said that talked about the Wake Forest game and said it was an easy win.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And they said that basically they know Birdman is on cloud nine because of his Eagles and his Lakers. And they basically said if that happens, that Birdman would take flight.
Yeah. Hey, not his Lakers, his LeBron Jameses.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
We want to clarify that because the fans are like us. We thought he was a Laker fan. Then we find out different. I mean, if LeBron went to if he went to play for China tomorrow, Birdman would be a China fan. So
I understand because I'm a Tariq Cohen fan.
Yeah.
So I'm a Daryl Johnson fan. I'm a Brandon Parker fan. So
exactly.
Aggie P is too.
Yeah. All right. So Stats, you wanted to make a comment before we moved on. Holding up your Magic Johnson jersey.
But anyway, I have met a man named Frank. This is my friend's mom's fiance. He told me he met Kyrie once in the airport and that he didn't say anything to Kyrie like for a little bit. And Kyrie noticed him and Kyrie invited him to first class. And he sat in there with first class with him and talked.
Wow.
And, like they talked for like the whole flight. So wow. Kyrie is a mystery to me. I don't understand the man.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He seems like an enigma, a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I don't understand.
He's smart, man.
Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He ain't, he's a smart guy. He's not, the things that he's doing, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. It's calculating, right?
It is.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, let's move on to a story. We're just going to mention this real quick because we spent a segment or more talking about this last year when Tom Brady retired. We're not going to make the same mistake. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Tom Brady has officially retired again. And he says this time it's for good. You might recall he accepted the Fox job to be an announcer on Fox, on the Fox NFL games. And he accepted that before the start of this season. And they signed him knowing that he was going to be playing this year and not knowing how long he was going to be playing beyond that. But he said today, it announced today, I'm not going to start that job this football season. We're going to wait till 2024 before I start that job. And that job is going to pay him $375 million for 10 years. $375 for 10 years. Thoughts, Tunnel Crew, on this before we move on to our question of the day?
He's actually playing again? He's playing again?
Huh?
He's coming back?
No, he's not gonna play again. He says he's gonna take this year off and then start as a commentator for Fox next football season, the 2024 football season. You got excited.
I was gonna say that Tom Brady announcing he's retiring, just like a Rocky movie. They just keep coming, and they keep. I mean, they keep saying this is the last Rocky movie. And so I mean, what's his third or fourth retirement now? I'm gonna tell you what happened. Okay, what's her name? Giselle left, and he realized she was putting her foot down, and she said, "Forget this, I'm out." Started saying, "Well, we didn't win last year, so let me see what I can do."
Yeah.
He really put it down because his body realized that they can't take them hits like AP said one time.
Can't take it.
So he realized that his age is definitely catching up. So he got to go.
Well, I have to say this. I was wrong because I told somebody when his divorce from Giselle became official during the season, I said, he's always said he wanted to play till he's 50. I said, now that she's not there saying you need to hang it up, I said, he's going to definitely play till he's 50 now. So I was wrong. But then again, maybe not. We'll see.
No, I think Aaron Rodgers is the one that's going to play till he's 50. You should have like the ability to make prop bets on that or something. Like, Aaron Rodgers to play past 50.
Aaron Rodgers said he going to the dark house for a couple of weeks.
This man's gonna play forever.
All right, so if we're done talking about TB12, let's move on.
Please.
All right. And so the big game is Sunday night, 6:30 is kickoff, and it's going to be a good one, we think. And so we wanted to ask the Tunnel Crew a simple question, and it's simply this: what should they do? And when I say they, I mean the Eagles and the Chiefs. What should those teams do, in the Tunnel Crew's humble opinion, to win this game on Sunday? You know, you point out the things you think they have to do, the strengths, the weaknesses. Just make your case. What should these teams? You don't have to do both teams. You can pick one team, the team you think is going to win, or you can say, I'm going to give a case for both sides. And I believe this is what A needs to do to win, and this is what B needs to do to win. And that's the question of the day. I'm tossing it out there to the Tunnel Crew. Have at it.
Wow. Good question.
That's going to be an interesting one, I think.
Yes. Well, I'm going to go with the team that I'm predicting to win. That's the Eagles.
I got a response.
I think if the Eagles, well, both teams, of course, like we talked about on this show and shows previous, that cut down on your mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. Cut down on your penalties. We all know that, because you start turning the ball over, you're going to lose the game.
Yeah.
But for the Eagles, if the Eagles can play the same style of defense they've been playing and just stick with what they've been doing, running the ball,
mm-hmm.
open up play action where you can pass the ball downfield. A.J. Brown, they got the weapons to pass the ball. They got a good running game.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the offensive line. That's just what they need to do. Yep. I don't think they need to change the game plan. Stick what they've been doing all year, but do it to perfection.
Yeah.
And I think they'll come out victorious. Yeah.
So Eagles, Aggie P says, do what you do best.
Right.
Because
I'm still worried, Big T, about my homies, that high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
That injury is something, and I know he's not going to be 100%, and he's going to try to overdo it and do his thing. I just don't want to see him to get hurt again. I'm just wondering about that high ankle sprain. So I'm picking the Eagles to do it.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next? UTP? Oh.
Yeah, I just think with Kansas City, they just need to really keep Hurts in the pocket. You know, keep Hurts in the pocket and continue to. I think they need to run the ball. I think they need to be more balanced than passing.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to, control the Eagles from getting out to that, big start.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they get a lead and Kansas City just got to go pass the ball, then I think Philly got enough pass rushes. Even though I'm taking the Kansas City, on the different categories we have.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I think when it comes to, I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
But like Aggie P said, the turnovers and things like that definitely can't happen for either one of them.
Yeah.
But it's a strength against their strength.
Yep.
So the defense gonna play the major role. I think the defense gonna play the major role.
Okay. All right. Next, I think Stats was gonna cover it. Did he just poof?
Houdini.
Yeah, he did. He pulled a Houdini on us. Probably technical difficulties. TP?
Okay, so I want you to repeat the question one more time.
Okay. Question is, what should they do? And I'm talking about the Eagles and the Chiefs. What do they have to do to win this game, in your opinion? And you could just choose one of those teams, or you could say, hey, this is what both of them need to do. And if they're more successful at doing this than the other team is at doing that, then this team will win.
Pray.
Oh,
Pray.
Wow. Love
Pray.
it. Love it.
Pray.
Love it.
That's my answer. You're gonna have to pray, because we don't know what the game is for both teams.
Yeah.
we've seen what God has talked about when people have been in war, but yet they come out victorious.
Yeah.
You know, only God can determine who's going to be the winner. But the thing is, you know, like I said, you know, we don't know ultimately who's going to win. But if they put prayer within what they're doing, that will show that faith without works is dead. So hey, we got to see. We got to see. They got to pray.
Man, see, that's the kind of sports analysis you're not going to get on the secular sports talk shows. You got to be on a believer sports talk show to get that perspective. And that is absolutely right. Love it, TP. Love it. All right. So Stats, you're back. Thanks for getting the technical difficulties sorted out. Go ahead and give us your thoughts.
Okay. So I know someone from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, and he's had a life that's been full of strife, but he's just exhibited toughness. And you know what? I think the Eagles are going to do the same thing. Just like I'm going to have to work tomorrow with a cold, I'm going to get to see Bowman Gray Stadium. So I'm rewarded. So I think the Eagles are going to get through that hurdle of being in the big game, in their history in the big game, because it's sketchy, even though they won the last time.
It's sketchy.
And they'll probably win this time. And one of my original predictions will finally be right about the city of Philadelphia. Finally. It just happens during football season instead of.
Hey, why does Stats? Why does tonight, every time we hand the floor off to Stats, it sounds like story time with Stats? He come on, he's like, well, there was a guy that I talked to. It's story time with Stats. All right, so we saved Mr. Eagle himself.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead, TP.
Before we get to the last, let me get to this. Talking for Fun said, who do they have for the big game? They also said fear and laugh and said if the Eagles win, so I guess they're going for the Eagles. If KC was healthy, they would be my pick.
Okay. So they're only picking the Eagles because KC is injured. Yes. Mahomes and everything. Okay. And they got a lot of injured receivers too. Got a lot of hurt receivers. All right, Bird, go ahead, man.
That does not make any sense. Okay. The quarterbacks are equally hurt. Just Patrick Mahomes is showing it a little bit more. Okay, that doesn't really make any sense. Both teams are equally hurt, but
one guy relies a lot on his feet to make these spectacular plays and stuff, and the other guy, he relies on his feet too, but he got a lot more help around him. So that's the difference.
Which leads to how we're going to win this.
Okay, we how we're going to win it.
Yes, we. Coach Pfeiffer and his team.
Okay, all right.
We got to contain Patrick Mahomes. He is not mobile. We got to contain him, keep him in that pocket. Get Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox right there in his face, right off the edge. Pop him a few good times, and he won't get out that pocket no more.
Hey, did y'all? Okay, so when he said, "Okay, here's what we got to do," right? And I was like, "Oh, he getting ready to give some." And then y'all seen the commercials, Captain Obvious. Then he comes out with, "We got to contain Patrick Mahomes." That's like saying when you play the Patriots, man, we got to slow Brady down.
Okay.
Okay, so containing Patrick Mahomes is the key for the Eagles winning.
Sir.
All right, so you know what? Okay, so if Mahomes throws for 400 yards and the Eagles still win, I'm going to say, what happened to containing Mahomes being the key to success? All right, anyway, I'm just messing with you, bro.
Which is probably going to happen.
It says probably going to happen.
It's probably going to happen, yes.
All right, bro. Hey, I'm just messing with you, man. I know you're excited. Can't wait, and we can't either. All right, everybody. Hey, catch this at-home edition of the Crossover Tuesday night, 7 p.m. on YouTube. Go to the Love and Faith Radio YouTube channel. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Tell everybody you know. I mean, all your friends, family, neighbors, cousins, dogs, everybody. Tell them all about the show because you don't want to miss it. And then that's Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on YouTube. And then on Thursday nights at 7 p.m., catch the audio version the original Crossover Sports Show. You can find it at WLJFradio.com. You can also download the WLJF app. You can find it both on Google Play and in the iTunes Store. When we come back, we're going to wrap this show up.
Why so sad when the joy is here? What's the answer? Joy in the morning, the crossover. You can find them all right here on 100.7 WLJF. There's no need to be down when there's plenty of joy to go around. Get your daily dose and turn that frown upside down. Love and Faith Radio, 100.7 WLJF, the joy.
My name is Priscilla Van. I'm with Hometown Insurance Service. I'm an independent insurance agent that specializes in Medicare, senior solutions, life and health. I work with dozens of companies so that I can offer you the appropriate coverage as well as the affordable price for your insurance needs. If I can help you, please contact me at my website, hometowninsuranceservice.com, or email me at hometown.inservice, or you can find me on Facebook at Hometown Insurance Service. Thank you.
Times are changing. We all have questions about the future. Join us as we find the answers through the Word of God.
Love and Faith Christian Fellowship invites you to join our congregation. One church, 2 locations, Greensboro and Kernersville.
We're helping people on their path to find God as we provide spiritual leadership and growth through diverse ministry.
Celebrating over 25 years of ministry. Join our Love and Faith community where Jesus Christ is Lord and the people are loved.
It's time now for the crossover wrap-up report. Let's send it back to the tunnel room.
All right, welcome back to At Home with the Crossover. And hey, we made it to the last segment, and we've had a lot of fun. And we're going to wrap this thing up with our wrap-up. So let's go ahead and look at the results from last week's show. And they look like this. Let me pull them up here. All right, so everybody, last week, Aggie P and myself, we tied for first place. We both went 3-1. Birdman, Bromel, Radar, and Stats all tied for second place. They all went 2-2. And the Queen had a busy week. She was taking care of her son, getting schoolwork done, getting the business. And she didn't get a chance to study and break down like she normally does. After going 3-1 the week before, she went 1-3 last week. So, it was a rough week, but she'll bounce back and she'll do pretty good this week, probably. All right.
And in the Bible study. I was in Bible study with Bromel.
That's right. Hey, I forgot to mention the Bible study. So there you go. So the overall standings, and I am pulling them up right now. The overall standings look like this. Aggie P is in first place, 17-7. Go ahead, Aggie P. In first place, my man. Me and Birdman are tied for second place with 1 game behind him at 16-8. Radar and Stats are in third place. They're 13-11. And Bromel and TP are 1 game back. Playoffs started today. They're 1 game out of the playoffs. And they're 12-12. But there's plenty of time. We're just getting this season started. Aggie P and myself, we both have 3 weekly wins for the tiebreaker. Everybody else has 1. So that's what we're looking like there. So let's jump into the picks for this week. And it's the Big Game Challenge. And we got 8 picks for the Big Game Challenge. And they look like this. The coin toss. Will it be heads or tails? The winner of the game. Will it be Eagles or Chiefs? Then you got to tell us how much are they going to win by. Is it going to be less than 7? Is it going to be 7 to 10 points? Or is it going to be more than 10 points? Who's going to lead at the half? The Eagles or Chiefs? Who's going to have more passing touchdowns in the second half? Not for the game, but in the second half, Eagles, Chiefs, or will it be a tie? Who's going to have more rushing touchdowns through 3 quarters? Will it be the Eagles, Chiefs, or a tie? Who's got the most turnovers forced through 3 quarters? Most turnovers forced, sacks, and fewest yards allowed by defense. Got to pick the Eagles, Chiefs there. Who will be the MVP? Mahomes, Hurts, any other Eagles player, or any other Chiefs players? That's the 8 picks for the week. And I'll go ahead and get us started by reading off Radar's picks. He took heads, took the Chiefs to win the game by 7 to 10 points. And then he took the Chiefs in every other category, all the rest of the categories, including Mahomes, as the MVP. Birdman, give us yours, sir.
I've got heads for the coin toss and the Eagles to win more than 10 points, and the Eagles in every other category, Jalen Hurts MVP.
All right. Aggie P, give us yours, sir.
Okay, coin toss. I got heads. I got the Eagles to win by 7 to 10 points. Lead at half, running game with the Eagles. Let's see, what is that? More passing team. Second half, Chiefs with more passing yards.
Okay.
Rushing yards, I got the Eagles. The defense is going to do the job. I got the Eagles, and I got Hurts as my MVP.
Hurts as the MVP. All right, Bro Mel, give us yours, sir. You're muted, Bro Mel.
Okay, I got tails. I got Chiefs. More than 10 points, Chief. Everything is Chief and then Mahomes.
All right, Mahomes is the MVP. TP, give us yours.
In honor of Radar not being able to see, I'm going to wear 2 sets of glasses right now. So therefore, 2 sets of glasses in honor of Radar.
Love it.
We have tails. Eagles will win by 7 to 10. We're going to lead at the half, Eagles. More pass touchdowns in the second half, Eagles. More rushing touchdowns through the 3 quarters, Eagles. Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. Let me go back.
Okay, all right.
Eagles win by 7 to 10. Lead at the half, Eagles. More pass touchdowns in the second half, Chiefs.
Okay.
More rushing touchdowns through the 3 quarters, Eagles. Eagles, Hurts.
All right. So she's pretty heavy on the Eagles there.
I had to still needed some more traction.
That's all right. Hey, you tried to represent Radar, because he can't see. He can't see.
That's why I had to redo it.
Yes. All right, Stats, give us yours.
I'm going with the Eagles to win by 7 to 10, and the Eagles in every other category, and tails as the coin flip result.
All right, and that leaves me. I took tails, and I've got the Eagles in everything except for I got tie for the passing yards there. So I got a tie between passing touchdowns. I think I got a tie there, and then for my MVP, I've got any other Eagle, and I think I said tails, didn't I? I did say tails. Okay, yeah. So that's it for me. All right, so that's everybody, right? All right, well, hey, give us your shout out and play, or shut up and play, or shout out candidate. We'll start with you, Birdman.
Shut up and play, Jalen Hurts. Let's get it done.
All right, Bromel.
Yeah, shout out to Radar and his daughter.
Yes.
Senior night, last time playing. That's a big honor.
Yeah, that is. That's beautiful. TP.
I second that shout out with Bromel.
I love it. Aggie P.
Shout out also to Radar. And I want to send a special shout out to Mac McCain.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Get it done.
Oh,
all right.
Sorry.
That's all right. Game. That's all right. Stats.
Hey, my shout out, you already know, Tom Brady. Boy, this is emotional. Boy, it's emotional.
What?
Thank you for such a great career.
Are you serious?
It was great.
Okay, all right. My shut up and play candidates, the Tar Heels, complaining about the refereeing, talking about we only got 3 free throws. Shut up and play. You had a chance to win the game. You went 4 minutes without scoring and you lost. Shut up and play, Carolina. All right, for the Queen.
Blessings to everyone. Blessings.
For Stats.
Thank you for driving Marlon crazy, Tom Brady. It was wonderful.
For Aggie P.
No weapon.
For Bromel.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
For Birdman.
Hey, shall mount up with wings.
There you go. I'm your man, Big T, signing up and saying, no matter where y'all look up, know that your creator is there. Till next time, see ya, and we might want to be.
That's all we have for you today. So be sure to join us next week for the crossover. And remember, the Tunnel Crew don't play unless we have something to say.